Hotoners around the world. Oh my God. What a beginning, impressive. How is it going, my friends? Welcome to this weekly gathering that we call the Hotone Podcast. I'm Ari, I'm your host, and I'm going to proceed, as usual, to greet our friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, you're welcome to this little space where we like to enjoy some little things related to tone and guitar and bass, etc. So, I'm going to start greeting our friends. We have Greg Riddle. Hello from Missouri. Ivan, Jaime. Ivan says, Hotoners assemble. I like that. Dora, Isaac, Tobiah, Reese, my friend Reese. Stevie Almeida, Hernan Prado, Sean DeReese, William Sands. How are you? Very good. I hope you're doing good too, William. William has a lot to do with this episode because he suggested it, basically, so thank you. Mao Mendes, this will be very interesting, yes, indeed. Diego, Carlos, Steve say Harry. He comes the guy we're all waiting for. I don't think so, but thank you anyway. You make me feel really good. This podcast is my weekly doses of self-esteem. Honestly. Otto, Pete Tramp. Yeah, Roberto, Pete Tramp was close to not to join the giveaway for our mistake. Thankfully, we catch you on time. Dennis, hey, привет, Dennis. Brian Ortiz, he says, what's up from Canada? Okay, guys, and we have also Ivan Lydian Cord. Ivan Lydian Cord, how cool is that name? On YouTube, he's saying hi. Hi. Well, I am sporting my 2022 Hotone t-shirt. This is the one, guys, that you're going to get eventually with some of the prices on the giveaway. It's much more subtle. It's not like it has a Hotone logo here in the middle. It has a little logo here and a huge logo in the back, of course, but you can also cover it if you don't like it. But this is just enough. So, Jeff Hopkins, say, Harry and Hotoners, Brian, what's up? Okay, we have so much to talk today that I think we're not going to make time. First, before diving into, of course, today we have, as we were promising, we're going to talk about acoustic simulation, right? That's going to be the main dish. But before diving into that, we are going to talk about a few things that could be potentially very interesting for you. And you need to join me. This giveaway is going to be special because we are going to give away something that we have never gave before, that you will love it. I think it's a great prize. Even in some cases, it could be better than Emperor. So, stay with me because this is going to be interesting. Talking to the non-acoustic simulation stuff that I want to share with you. There is a very interesting competition or contest or giveaway that the nice people from CME Pro, some of you may don't know what this company is, but actually it's like the powerhouse of MIDI in the world. They have the YD, the wireless MIDI controllers, etc. And Hotone is teaming up with CME this month to support their competition. They have every month something going on, and in this month Hotone is teaming up with this great team, and we are giving away an expression pedal, the Ampero Press, expression and volume. So if you want to get this, I suggest you to go and check CME or website. I'm going to give you the link right now to go and check it out, because it's very easy to participate, and you can get this cool prize, right? That is an Ampero Press. Of course, you can get in a Hotone podcast eventually. Sometimes we give away this, but it's not always. So this technology of YD, like MIDI Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi MIDI, let's say, it's very, very interesting. So you can go and learn a lot more here on this website. So I'm right now pasting the link there in the comments, so you can go and check, because it's worth to take a look. It's really, really interesting. So the other thing, so don't forget to check that. I think it's really worth to. It has the basic rules: share a picture on a social channel, could be anything, and then add a hashtag, and then you need to share that link to this email, and that's it. You're in. Basically, is that very, very simple. So we are happy to be doing this, because this company CME, actually I have a keyboard from CME, it's pretty cool. So let me read some of your comments. I'm packed today. As you can see, I cannot move too much because I'm surrounded. Ivan says, CME, you are right. The friend have a USB MIDI controller with 88 keys built like a tank. The little keyboard that I have, that is not 88 keys. It's like it's just a MIDI controller to through some chords, and some backing tracks. It's been forever. I don't know, and I'm not a keyboard player, but I love it. So late, says Sari Garcia. So this is one of the things I want to share with you guys. The second one is just more like an announcement or a little talk that I want to do. Some of you, and most of you, because we posted this, know that our Instagram account has been hacked. It's been 2 weeks that has been hacked, and the team has been trying to solve this with Instagram for 2 weeks, with hundreds of emails coming and going, showing proof. I mean, how smart you need to be to realize that an account called Hotone Audio is owned by a company called Hotone Audio that has a domain, hotoneaudio.com. Well, I gotta tell you how freaking stupid, basically, the situation is. Even though, until today, we haven't been able to recover that account. Actually, we don't care much, because we don't live, we are not influencers, that we live from clicks and likes and, oh, I'm going to lose all my followers. Because we live from our real followers, the people who likes the brand, and we are not a social media product that if we lose the followers, we don't exist anymore. Actually, that doesn't really matter to us. The content doesn't really matter either, because we do have backup of all those pictures. What matters is that this hacker, let's say, basically is in contact with all the people that we have in our following. So just for you to know, we may completely abandon that account. So please don't follow any of those messages that someone may send you from that account, because we don't control that and we have no way to control it whatsoever. So from now on, we already say it officially on our Facebook page, but I'm repeating this: we are withdrawing completely from Instagram. I don't know if the company is going to create another account or not. We probably give up completely because it's just useless, you know. In any case, we had a lot of friends that were sharing some of their stuff on Instagram and sending messages constantly to our Instagram account. And that's the only pity, that we are not going to be able to check those great posts that you did. But we still have Facebook, we still have YouTube, and we probably are going to open some other outlet that is less stupid to manage, you know. So yeah, we will ask Elon Musk to buy it, you know, and then it's going to be all awesome, right? So that's what happened. I want you to be aware that we are not in control of that. We will try at least to make Instagram to delete that account or to block it if they cannot restore it to our control. Anyway, it's just such an amount of nonsense that I can't say much, you know, because if I really need to speak my mind as a person, taking out the t-shirt, I will say a lot of things, but better not to, right? So, M Gear TJ, hello friends, hello brother. So, that's what I wanted to say. So be careful with Instagram. We don't exist anymore on Instagram. We don't care, but we do care about you. So stay in touch. Send your links, guys, to Facebook. That so far it's the same company, right? But at least so far it's been okay. We have no much drama with that. Or you can always get in touch. That this is the most interesting thing. You can always get in touch to this email, podcast@hotoneaudio.com, and you will be sure that we're going to read those messages, because many of you are sending emails to this, and you know that we reply. And not only that we reply, but we follow most of your suggestions, right? The ones that are doable, of course. So, hey Kerry, late joining in, no problem. So I wanted to tell you that. Bye-bye Instagram. I will... I wish I could do... one day I will do it, but not today. So, I wanted to tell you about that. I wanted to tell you about CME. I'm reading mine because I have too much. Okay, that's it. Let's start diving into some of the points of the topic that we have today. That is acoustic simulation. So let's start talking about that a little bit. How this kind of... I had a couple of years playing, so I guess some of you also as well. So you may remember that the acoustic simulation didn't exist at some point, right? And then somehow it started being some kind of trend or something that people start looking for. And I think, to me, that was mainly because of the fact of working musicians having to move gear around. For example, if you have a gig and you have a few songs in your set that are with acoustic guitar, it may not be so convenient to take an acoustic guitar just to play the songs in 40, let's say. So, it would be super cool if we can emulate an acoustic guitar with an electric guitar through some pedal or whatever. So that's the way they started, right? Before we go into the presets and I show you a lot of things that I want to show you, and we do the comparison, that's why I have a proper acoustic guitar here. We're going to do a little comparison. Before going into that, I will tell you something in case you don't know what we're talking about regarding acoustic simulation. Something right away. If you're expecting to completely replace an acoustic guitar with acoustic simulation, you are out of luck. Before starting talking about anything, why? Well, because humanity is not there yet. I mean, our technology hasn't, is not in the point that you can close your eyes and say, oh, some may get fooled, but not everybody. To the point that everybody will be fooled for an acoustic simulation, I think we are a few years away. from that. But having said that, today is pretty damn good. I mean, as good as in a live situation is worth to have, especially if you don't want to carry another guitar with you to play those two songs that require acoustic guitar, right? You're making me hungry again. Let's go to eat meat and potatoes. Yes! Jaime is Mr. Food. He's always posting so much tasty stuff. So I assume Hotone doesn't have Instagram and Facebook account linked. Yeah, they were linked, but since the Instagram account was hacked, we cut it, you know, like a rotten finger. It's a shame that I didn't try the simulations yet. Don't worry, Pete, because after today you will. So that's doing a little bit of chit chat about acoustic simulation, right? It did happen to me back in the day when I was gigging a lot, especially going abroad. The very first gig that I had abroad, I took everything that I had with me because I thought it was a good idea. I took, like, in that time was like 2 electric guitars, 1 acoustic guitar. I have the MIDI controller, the Behringer, the FCB 1010 that is you need an apartment just for that, you know. A bunch of cables, And as soon as I started the gig, I realized I made a mistake. This is way too much. It was a pain. I was suffering airport, you know, check-ins, and with all that stuff, it was a huge mistake. So the second gig, I took nothing, you know, completely opposite. I started playing with multi-effects in that time. This is way before Hotone, right? I think it was a Zoom or a Boss, really, some because I use both a lot. And they have some very primitive acoustic simulation that was crap, but still kind of make you feel that you are doing the job, right? That has evolved a lot, and when I finished, because then we start moving, first we start moving every 6 months from country to country, and then every 3 months, and then it was every couple of weeks. So start moving all the gear so close in time, it was a real pain. So as the simulations, acoustic simulations got better, I started relying more on that. Only for live. I never ever recorded a guitar with acoustic simulation. It's not that you can totally do it, but what's the point if even the cheapest acoustic guitar, like super cheap ass, still going to be better than the best acoustic simulation today? I will repeat that. The cheapest acoustic guitar will be, if you record it properly, will be much better than any acoustic simulation in the market, including Hotone. I'm telling you this with all the honesty. That's my humble opinion. So why? And this is one of the topics that we need to talk about today. Because the nature of an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar is completely different. Just the nature itself, both a guitar, they have 6 strings, let's say, mostly, but that's where all the similarities end. That's it. String material, you have nickel against bronze, right? The physical shape of an acoustic guitar, the way it captures the sound, we're talking about magnetic pickups against piezo in most of the cases, a piezoelectric pickup that is I'm talking about the average acoustic guitar, right? Is if you have the experience, it's a little thing that goes here under the saddle of the bridge. It transforms movements of vibrations, let's say, into sound. Where in your electric guitar is completely different. There's a magnetic field capturing that. So the nature, how the instrument captures the sound of the strings is completely different. And the strings itself are completely different. Bronze, try to put acoustic guitar strings into an electric guitar, or the other way around. You will see what I'm talking about. If they were so similar, it would be no difference. You basically are useless with each other's strings, let's say. So, I want to read, I don't want to make a speech here, I want to read some of your comments. I have a patch with acoustic simulation made with Ampero, and considering a semi-hollow guitar. Had to work late tonight, glad to be with you all. Michael! Actually, there's one way that can bring you closer to real acoustic guitar, acoustic simulation, piece of cells, and electric guitar. Well, that's... Okay, but we are not talking about... Yeah, there are guitars that have, you know, a closer configuration to an acoustic guitar. For example, that you're talking about the Parker, which I did also, with the piezoelectric pickup on the bridge, every saddle actually. And yes, but that's not the standard electric guitar. That's not a Les Paul, that's not a Strat, that's not something that you can... It's a very specific electric guitar. So that's another story. If you're into that, yes, that will help. But that will, I mean, I will change the type of guitar that I'm going to play just if I play like 50 in my set. 50 songs, 50% of songs are acoustic and 50% electric. I may change the guitar that I'm going to use. But for 2 songs in 40, no way. I'm going to stop using the guitars that I like just to play 2 songs with that little piezo of the Parker. That, by the way, the Parker, it's a nice guitar, but it's not for everybody. Okay? That's why they're gone also. There's a reason. So, I do have a P44. Or P38, I don't remember, but if you're on Instagram, you can see my account is still not hacked. That has like 2 followers. I have a picture of that Parker. It's a black and white Parker. Hey James, so then there's some specific solutions in the market for someone that wants acoustic simulation, like to its finest. There are many options. You can go and check around, right? Within Hotone, we have a lineup of pedals called Omni that I'm going to show you right now. If you go to, this is a Hotone audio webpage, of course. If you go to products, you will see here in the middle that it says Omni. You click there, and after the page is open, the Omni AC. This is a great little pill that, by the way, I have here. This is a great little pill that will give you. It uses the IR technology to emulate different kind of acoustic guitars. Some mandolins also, and fretless bass and some other stuff. Basically the same stuff that you can find on Ampero, but in a single pedal. And it has its own software that is like Ampero Editor, but just for Omni. And it's very flexible. It really lets you tweak a lot the tone of your guitar to try to find that holy grail of combining electric with acoustic, right? This is a great option in case, for example, you don't own any multi-effect that has acoustic simulation capability, especially by IR. So let's say you're an old-timer or a dead head-on fan of single pedals, you know, you have your tube screamer and blah blah blah, and you don't want to use multi-effects. This is a great solution for that because it will give you that ability. It has also like XLR out, so it's a pro level pedal. It's not something like this. Oh no, it's just a toy. It will give you a very good experience, especially if you don't want to kill the bank, right? Because yeah, there are other solutions out there. The problem is that who is going to spend for playing a couple of songs in a set who's going to spend the money that you can spend on a full, like, super good acoustic guitar in just a little build that is going to do like 30 or 40% of the job? I don't know. Some people would, I wouldn't. So that's up to you. So Omni AC, it's a good alternative to this. I'm reading your comments. Playing my Takamine ESF Santa Fe in a bluegrass band. Maybe I'll try this with Emperor. Yes. Then there's another point that is like, if you have an acoustic guitar that you don't like the sound, how to tweak it with Emperor. That's probably a topic for another chat. Here we are talking about just faking acoustic guitar with electric, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Alejandro Goni Riverosa says, hello guys. Does the Ampere 1 still get firmware up? Yes, it will, as long as the product is out and is not being discontinued. We'll keep having updates, that's for sure. Has the Ampere Stone been discontinued in terms of firmware? None of the Amperes has been discontinued so far, and all of them, they will still getting updates when they're ready, basically. By the way, a couple of updates are on their way, guys. So, well, you're talking about the IRs there on the comments. That's great. So, don't get the fantasy that any of these solutions is going to give you, you're going to play, you're going to close your eyes, you say, oh, it's a Martin, oh my God, you know, no. Because even if you can fool your mom or your girlfriend, there is something about an acoustic guitar that the sound is not only what is being transmitted by the piezo or whatever other pickup you have. It's the whole body of the guitar resonating, and it's the wood, and it's the feel when you play it. And when you grab an acoustic guitar, tell me that this doesn't happen to you. I play different than when I grab an electric guitar. It's because it's another instrument, the approach. So there's so many factors to this difference between electric and acoustic guitar that it's very hard to say, we'll just put a plug in and it's going to... No, it's not going to work. In my humble opinion, we are still not there yet, but we can do a lot about it and we can get pretty close, which is good enough, especially if you're a working musician. And people like, for example, Roberto, that plays in weddings, etc., he will understand what I'm talking about. He's using, I've seen the Yamaha, the silent guitar, that is not an acoustic guitar, but it's something in between, and he probably uses that because it's easier to carry than, let's say, something like this, that is the furniture, right? So I think that's the only reason for acoustic simulation to exist, is to make the life easier for people that needs to travel around and move around, or for someone that wants just to play a little bit, you know. It's not, I wouldn't say it's for someone that cannot afford an acoustic guitar, but because honestly, any of these solutions is going to be more expensive than buying a $50 banged up acoustic guitar, right? So the economic factor, I will rule it out completely. But at least the other factor that is the moving around and I just want to try. I don't want to have another guitar. In that sense, I think it's, and also to explore, because you will start noticing that acoustic simulation actually opens a door and a corridor in between electric and acoustic guitar that could give you a pretty cool sound and something new, something unique that maybe applied with mixed with another effects, it will give you a very particular tone that nobody ever has used, you know, instead of, oh yeah, I play like gent and everybody sounds the same, or I play blues and everybody sounds the same, or it can give you some portal to some new tonal landscapes, right? So I believe that that's the strong point of acoustic simulation, to have an option to explore new tones. Now we want to hear. Okay. There are tools on the cap block. Yes. Okay. So enough chit chat, but I need to do some introduction, guys, because I cannot assume that all of you are all experts. I know many of you are teachers, right? But maybe some of you really want to know what's behind this thing that I'm talking. So I'm going to paste the link of the Omni AC in case someone cares to go and check it out, because I realize that many of you don't know, and this is true, don't know anything except Ampero. So about the products of the Hotone audio, right? So there you go and check it out, and you will know what we're talking about. I don't know how much is the pedal now. Let me check very quick. I'm opening the shop because you can buy it straight now. That's cool. In some places, of course. Page not found. Okay, that's not cool. Oh, because it's not available on the shop yet. You have all the other products, but not the Omni AC. Well, anyway, you can go and check it out. And this is live, huh? I never thought it was going to happen. Sorry. Okay, so what we're going to, I will stop the music. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you the reference of an acoustic guitar just with the PSO, because this acoustic guitar has two microphones. One is here and the other is here. I'll just mute this one. I'm going to, without anything, just the reference. So why? Because the streaming and your speakers and the internet, etc., and the compression is going to make the sound change a lot. So you need to know how an acoustic guitar sounds with this stream in particular. So then we can compare that to some of the acoustic simulation patches that we're going to talk about. So let me plug this one, and I'm going to play. I'm going to use the headphones. I'm going to play a little bit. Every time I play, I'm going to cut this microphone, because I don't want you to hear the resonance of the guitar also through the microphone. Just the line, just the you know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm muting the microphone now. Okay, that was just as a reference, so you can have an idea of what to expect compared to the patches I'm going to show. Let me read your comments, guys, because I don't know where we're standing. Hi, guys. That sounds nice, crispy. Thank you. Yeah, this is a. We will do an episode of cheap guitars against expensive guitars, and guys, you are going to be blown away. I will show you a couple of guitars that you will see. Yes. next to a, I mean, I'm talking about like a $400 guitar next to a $4,000, well, maybe $3,000 or $2,000 guitar, and you would, yes, A, B, right there, one next to the other. That was an acoustic guitar connected to the Ampero 2, yes, but was in bypass. The Ampero 2 was completely bypassed. I will show you right now. This is, I love to do this, it's so stupid. This is what my Ampero 2 says now. I don't know if you can read it, but it says bypassed. Press any foot switch to engage. So Ampero 2 is not taking any part in the tone of the guitar, okay? Completely bypassed. So let's get down to the presets then. I will show you very quick. If you go to my profile there on the community community center, the preset exchange community Hotone profile, super duper, you will see the latest is this fake acoustic. You click it and you will get to read what it's all about if it loads, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy these two presets shared in our podcast, season 2, episode 11. This paving your road to the art of faking acoustic guitar with electric. Regarding the presets, one is meant to be used with single coil, and the other one is meant to use with humbuckers. Okay, so there are two presets there. One is called Fake AC HB for humbucker and Fake AC single for single coil. So I'm going to copy and paste the presets right now. 1, 2, 3, go. So right there, you can start downloading and checking out these presets. There are a lot. I was talking with some of the engineers that made the Ampero 2 has presets for already. Has 3 presets for single coil and 3 presets for humbucker for acoustic simulation, and they're great. I was talking with the engineer, the music engineer. He's a musician, but also an engineer that made these presets. Is my friend Yupong, and I asked him some kitchen of this, you know, some behind the scenes of how to, and there are many things you can see. I'm going to share all what he told me with you guys, so you understand what we're talking about. I'm going to move. The stream is going up and down, and this is going to hurt. I'm going to go to the Ampero editor here, and I'm going to show you. This is Ampero 2, of course. This. In this section, well, this is going really, really low now, the stream. I hope I'm not losing you guys. Let me know, guys, if you can copy. Copy. Are you there? 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm afraid to keep talking and you're going to miss half of the point. It's coming up and down, huh? Jeez. Here it says auto. Okay, good. Okay, good. It's the stream is low, but still there. So, yes, that's another point. A very, very, very important point that William Satz is pointing out. The advantage of this is that grabbing a very cheap, bad-sounding acoustic guitar, or a guitar that you are tired how it sounds, you can completely reshape the tonal print of that guitar with Ampero 2, and that's why it's more exciting about this. So, in case you didn't notice, in around the preset 20, the bank 21, you have 3 acoustic simulators for single coil, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4 humbuckers, 1, 2, 3. And as you may notice, they're extremely complex in the way they are made. It's not like just a couple of boxes threw away, like acoustic sim, the IR, a little reverb, and that's it. No, there is a lot of engineering behind this, and I strongly suggest you to check them out, besides the ones that I made, because they are a very good starting point for any of your guitars. So actually that's what there are 3 of each, is because not all will work for your guitar, and that's something that I want to talk next. This is talking with my friend Yupong, that is behind the sounds that you enjoy in Ampero 2. The points that they are most critical for acoustic simulation are the guitar itself, the pickups that you're using. It seems that it's easier to get a better simulation with single coils than humbuckers. That doesn't mean that you can't, but it's easier. Second, the type of humbucker of pickups that you have, it will make a lot of difference. You know. The other thing, compression. EQ is the #1 thing, even more than the IR itself. EQ will tune whatever simulation you have specifically to your guitar, because every guitar has a different tonal print. And the EQ will help you accommodate that tonal print to the simulation so you get a better result. So don't underestimate the EQ when you are trying to create an acoustic simulation patch for your Ampero, because that's the #1 thing. The EQ, again, I'm going to repeat it, the EQ is the #1 thing when it comes to tone for acoustic simulation. So now we're not going to cover the presets on Ampero, because you can check them by yourself and strip them out and do something. I'm going to show you, I'm going to start with a single coil that's called fake single, AC single, that I made. How I made these presets? Well, very simple. I made it based on one guitar. It doesn't work for all my guitars with single coils. This in particular is for this guitar, and I'm going to use mostly the middle pickup alone, okay? So that's what you're going to hear. So I'm loading the editor, and I'm standing here on this fake AC single that is the first patch that we're going to check. Let's analyze a little bit very quick how it's made, and then we will listen to it. It has a custom gate, just to kill a little bit of the single coilness of the guitar. Acoustic simulation, that's a pedal that goes at the very beginning, a squeezer, there's a compressor, an acoustic preamp, an acoustic IR, the EQ, and a little reverb. All of that it takes to create the sound that I'm going to show you now. So these acoustic simulation presets that I made are completely different to the ones that they're coming to, on Ampero 2 as by default, let's say, from the factory presets. Why? Because there would be no point just to tweak a little bit some of those and repackage that and give you something like, oh. So I start from scratch with nothing, and I added the boxes in the order, the modules in the order that I consider. And this is based on my taste. It may not work for you. It definitely won't work right away from you. You need to download them, and you will need to tweak, especially the EQ, a lot to match your guitar. Okay? So, guys, are you there, guys? I don't see your comments. What happened? The comment page went blank. I think Facebook didn't like what I say about Instagram. That's the problem. Anyway, I see everything green. I keep going. I'm still here. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's play a little bit with this one. Let's get the microphone. Okay, that's the first try. If you're not here, you're somewhere else. That's good. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know that. I just want to know that the stream is working. Okay, that's my humble take on how an acoustic simulation should sound like. This has nothing to do with the presets on the Imperator. This is something I custom made just for you guys. Honestly, I sit and just a couple hours to get it right. This is where I'm using just a single coil of the middle pickup, just that, because you will see if I start moving around the pickups, it stops sounding as acoustic. Let's say it may sound good too for some other things, but let me show you a little bit. I will cut the microphone, and I don't want you to hear the strings of the guitar because that will kind of kill the effect, right? You could have fooled me. Nah, man, you're too kind. You're too kind. So I will move a little bit to other pickups of the Strats, and you will see that maybe it's okay, but not as good as the middle pickup. Okay, cutting the mic. Okay, there you go. That's the preset for single coils. Anime. Oh, guys, you're crazy. I didn't see it. Yeah, It also depends a lot what you play with this. It helps a lot to add to the magic. So to me, the best position is the middle pickup here. And of course, if you're going to play like something like that, it may not sound super acoustic, but even some blues. I think it sounds pretty convincing. I mean, of course, it's not an acoustic guitar. We already said that, but without going into that rabbit hole again, I think it sounds pretty good. And worst case scenario is a good tone, regardless if it sounds acoustic or not, right? So, I mean, no, good tone. I don't want to say it's a good tone. To me, it sounds good. That's what I want to say. Okay, I have the mic open, so it may not be as good as before, but... So, that's my take for the single coil. Again, guys, the secret to me was the EQ. As you can see here, I was using a very complex, the most complex EQ of all that Emperor 2 comes with. That is the graphic EQ, but you have it's not so graphic actually. It's more like a madness of knobs. I will give you my small advice. You need to care 125 hertz, 250 hertz, 500 hertz. This is what makes most of the difference. Then the other knobs will help also to shape a little bit, but these three knobs are the ones who change the most the character of the tone. So when you go there, if you download this preset and you want to adjust it for your guitar, the first thing you need to do is go to the EQ module here and start playing around with these three frequencies that are going to be the one that are going to match your guitar, or I would say your pickups actually, to this particular patch. It's not bad, actually. It sounds better today than yesterday. That's a proof that tone is subjective. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to change the guitar. I'm going to go for a humbucker guitar, so we can check the other preset. Let me see your comment, guys, a little bit. Well, I'm so glad that you liked it. That's very useful information. But it does sound great. Thank you, guys. I'm surprised that you're too kind. I'm not surprised because you're too kind, but I'm really glad because, to be honest, I was kind of doubting. It's like, yeah, but if they're really expecting that it's going to sound like an Ovation guitar, you know, it's going to be a little bit disappointing because it sounds good in its own right, but it's not like a full-blown acoustic guitar. Now, one more thing I want to mention is that the acoustic simulation has here different modes. It's standard, jumbo, and enhanced, and piezo. This will do a lot also to the tone. So I suggest you to check this very carefully. I need to play a lot with this and the EQ until I can nail something that is showable, you know, that is worth to share. Okay, for the humbuckers, I'm going to use my trusty here old lady, and we're going to change the preset to fake ACHB. As the name implies, is for humbuckers. And first I'm going to show you, and then we will talk about the preset. Okay, and that was the preset for humbuckers. Are you using the neck pickup? No, I'm using the middle position. I'm using both, actually. I will show you now how each pickup sounds. To me, the best position, the best sounding position is the middle one. Play some Tequila Sunrise. I love that song. Now, this sounds not bad, better than the other one before. It's a matter of taste, guys. I honestly, it's very hard to tell. Some of you, that's why I created two presets, and you will be surprised in this one of the things I used to create a preset. But let me do a little rundown through the pickups so you can hear the difference. I will play neck, middle, and bridge. Okay. Okay, there you go. To me, the bridge pickup doesn't sound as good as the middle one. Yeah, I'm glad that we agree on that. To me, the middle is to my taste, the one that gets closer to cutting it. It sounds better than a real acoustic guitar. It's very good. Come on, Phil, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Yes, that's the big. It's a big surprise, you know, because I was surprised myself making this, you know, presets. There are so many things that should work in a certain way, but in theory, and then when you put it, it's like, no, this doesn't work, you know. And this is one. This is going to be shocking. For the guitar heads, it's going to be shocking. It's not going to shock Twitter, right? It's going to shock us. Okay, you have the gate, you have the acoustic simulation. In this case, I didn't use a piezo, I used a standard one. You have the squeezer, you have the acoustic preamp. And the IR is a double bass IR. It's not even an acoustic guitar, because in case you don't have Ampere 2 is equipped with acoustic IRs. Here you can see you have Dreadnought 1, 2, orchestral, jumbo, Humbucker, all the type of acoustic guitars, auditorium, classical guitar, the nylon string, mandolin, fretless bass, and double bass. This is the IR that for this guitar works the best. Go figure. That's what I'm telling you. This is a good thing about sims like Ampero. This exceeds the possibilities of reality, you know, because who would say that a double bass IR is going to sound this good on a 335? Well, there you go. And it has one more thing that the other preset. It has an acoustic refiner. That is a one knob algorithm that gives shape. And I want to show you, hopefully you will hear it, what I'm talking about. Like this sounds much more like an electric guitar. But if I add this, all right. So, as you can see, so much to discover, man. It's really great piece of gear. Yeah, man, that's true. That was so stereo, a little piece. Yeah. Yes. Yes, guys, you are all right. So, again, check out this acoustic refiner at the very end, because it makes the whole difference to me. Actually, and I use a different kind of EQ here, and you will see that it has a pretty nasty curve. It's not like just a little bit, right? So, again, my humble advice to you guys, EQ, the option of the acoustic simulator, the mode, acoustic simulator, simulation pedal, the mode, the EQ, in case you need the acoustic refiner, and then of course add a little reverb, like some Parmesan cheese on the tacos, you know, at the end to complete the the illusion, right? If you like. So there you go. I have to say that from all the presets that I've done in my life for this podcast, this by far was the most difficult, in the sense that it's so controversial in so many ways to do this, and many people, since tone is so subjective, many people will, they're not going to be too happy about this. But let me get back with the music. There you go. I am watching it, or I'm dreaming. Is this really sounds so good? Guys, I'm glad you dig it. Now is your turn to download it. In case you have Ampere 2. Ampere 1 also has the MP100, MP80 also has the acoustic simulation. You can get pretty much very close results. Otherwise, you can go and check this or any other product of any other brand and start. I think it opens a new dimension of tone, and I think we are pretty close to have a really, really realistic acoustic simulation. It may take a couple of years more to fool everybody, but right now it's good enough to take it as a creative tool, because the bottom line for me is this one: whatever helps you to spark your imagination, to spark your creativity, that's already worth it, And I think this type of tones, especially with guitars that you feel comfortable already with, that they are your part of your life, and you can expand the tone going out of the Tube Screamer and the JCM 800. If you can go out from that and start exploring other tones, it will change the way you play too. As you notice, I couldn't even play something else different than my Spanish roots, let's say. But because that's why it inspires me to play that kind of tone. I don't want to play freaking Megadeth with that, right? Tonight I'm playing my first gig of the season, and I wish I had a bird. So, guys, I need to give a big shout out to William Sets, because he's always kind of fueling our will and our spirit to make new stuff. He was the one talking about this topic, and we picked up that. So, William, thank you so much that's what a community is for, we learn from you guys. We learn what you want to know, and then we can work on it and try to share something. This is not by any means a lesson or a masterclass in acoustic simulation. It's just my humble cut of what I believe we can do with this tool at its best, maybe, or almost, because I use a lot of modules to achieve that tone. But also check the acoustic simulation modules, because those are presets, factory presets, because those are made by professional tone crafters, which is different. But at least in this case, you will have a very, very good idea how you can make. If I can make one, you can totally make one. That's the point. It's that accessible with Ampere 2. Well, the Fishman Aura is a great pedal too, yes. It's a great pedal. We will use some other episode, because we're going to revisit this for sure, but maybe to change the tone of an acoustic guitar, or I have a nylon string here, change the tones of these guitars to shape them in a completely different direction. For example, to try to make this guitar sound like an Ovation, that is a completely different kind of acoustic guitar, or like a mandolin or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool, and it's going to be the topic for one of our next pods, that's for sure. Now, for the time being, we're going to cut here, because I will tell you something. Let's start winding down this. 1 second. I do have that? No, I don't know. Oh yeah. Today we have the giveaway, right? Right now. The challenge for this week in the giveaway was to find out the name of this. I'm showing the back of this amplifier. And all of you got it right. Well, this kind of with the green screen is kind of there. All of you got it right. This is Mojo Diamond. A Mojo Diamond. The incredibly good sounding 5-watt head from the Nano Legacy series amplifiers. So congratulations for that, you got it all right. And let me share with you a second.
The emulation pedal, it does a great job at it as well. It sounds absolutely sweet. Running into the effects loop sounds cool. On top.
This is our friend Shane from In the Blues. This guy sounds good on its own, with pedals, with anything. It's just, there are 10 of these heads. Right now I have only this one, honestly, that I still use occasionally because it still gives a tone that is really nice, that clean, Fender kind of tone. So, thank you, Faye. Thank you. Shane's lefty, yeah, he is. So this he's a great player from Australia, and a friend of the house. Also, he had review, I don't know, every single product of Hotone. Anyway, today we are going to be giving away a Mojo Diamond, and that's why. Are you ready? Are you ready? I told you, you're not going to regret to stay until now because there is asking. Yes, still selling. Yeah, it's still selling. Some of the Nano Legacy series are discontinued. You need to check on the website because that comes and goes, honestly. But this one, I'm for sure because I'm going to give away new ones. This is busted and this is very old. The new one, it's a plate. It's still black. It's silver, but it's exactly the same circuit. It's just a color change. So. This is a very useful thing, guys, regardless if you have Ampere or not, because we will do an episode We will definitely do an episode showing the Ampero connected to this head. It sounds crazy good. And look, let me cut the music 1 second. For example, at NAMM, for 4 or 5 years in a row, I used this to a 4x12 because we didn't have any other cab around. Moving a 4x12, you can hear the guitar over the NAMM noise. I mean, if you've been at NAMM, you know what I'm talking about. To the point that the sound police came and said, "Hey, dude, that's too loud." And it was this same thing on a 4x12, a Randall 4x12. And we were laughing because the sound police came to shut down a 5-watt head. And we told him, "Man, that's 5 watts. I mean, there's no way it can be that bad." "Oh, it's too loud. It's too loud." Okay, well, so we will talk more about this. I was there. I was playing, so I can tell you. Then this line evolved into the Nano Legacy floor that I and Jaime and so many others, we are so fan of them. You know, the Mojo Attack. The Mojo Attack, that is the red one. The Mojo part, this channel A, is this exact same circuit, and the B is the Heart Attack. So you have two of these heads, the Heart Attack and the Mojo Diamond, together under the same chassis, plus a reverb, plus a boost. So that's why they're so insane, those floor amplifiers. But this one is cool because it's tiny, it's cute, you can put it anywhere, it looks really good, and it sounds great. To me, it ticks all the boxes. So I'm going to give away these to you guys right now. I'm going to load the names. Let's load the names. Let's load the names. It's slightly different today, the configuration of the wheel, but don't worry, same as usual. I'm going to load the names, included Pit Trap. Don't worry, Pit, you are in the list. Zip it. What did I do? Pit, you're there. Here. This is Pit Trap. So you're in the list, no worries. Whoa! We have the coffee max spinning today. Okay, guys, this is the moment of the truth. Are you ready? Come on, give me some love. Yeah. I'm going to shuffle a little bit the names. Shuffling the names. I want a coffee way today. Man, I drink coffee until 2 a.m. and then I'm busted, but you know, you only live once, so Mojo, this is a coffee tiki, yeah? Mojo Diamond, guys, this is probably one of the coolest giveaway ever. Because yeah, of course, there are things more expensive, like an Ampere 2 is more expensive than this, but that's money. Money doesn't matter. This has a Mojo factor. No pun intended. Mojo Attack. No, Mojo Diamond.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's going to take the Mojo Diamond? Shake it by me. Oh, look at that. Body's there, but it's not going to spin. Who's winner of this Mojo Diamond is the great M. Great M.
It's 13, sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.
Camilula! Yes! I think he's a new friend. Mojo Tone. Bunny, we have the bunny back. Oh, he jumped right off the ground.
That was easy.
Oh yeah, that was easy. Congratulations, Camilula! You have a Mojo Diamond. We're going to remove Camille from the wheel. Camille, this is your first time, I'm pretty sure. So you need to send a private message to the Facebook page so we can get in touch with you and send you this. Okay? So private message to the Facebook page and we will send you this. Camille, let me write now the name. Now, what we're gonna do, are we going to end it just like this? Say bye-bye, see you next week? And everybody was like, what the? Just like that? What do you think, guys? That would be really, like, yeah, nobody wants that. But sadly, no, we're going to give another one, right? Come on! Yeah! We're not going to... That would be crazy if we just go like that, right? Let's shuffle! Okay, let's see who's going to team up with Camille to take the Mojo Diamond to his house, huh? So good. This is really old. This must have at least a good 7 years. Still working like nothing. So cool. This is number 66 of production, so imagine. Okay, we go for Hotone Nano Legacy Series amplifiers. Mojo Diamond in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, this is a good Mojo. Yeah, we're shuffling, yeah. I shuffled before, but the button now is not, you're gonna see it, so... Who's going to take the Mojo Diamond? We have the coffee spinning today. We change the wheel every week, that's cool. Coffee mug spinning. Oh, I will kill for hot coffee. This is already dead. In the line. Let me see if I can see it. It doesn't let me move it wasn't a freaking line there in between the two names. Oh my god, this is so... I don't want to read the comments. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Carlos, I know he's going to be the first one to jump. Carlos was literally 1 micron, you know. What was 1 pixel? Tasneem, are you in the house? Tasneem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tasneem. Are you in the house? Okay, we need to start the buster. We need to start the buster as per rules. We start the buster. Buster is counting. Tasneem, are you in the house? Let me check on YouTube just in case. Bugs Bunny, I have that one. Thank you, Bugs. So nice. Thank you, Ismail Chalman. Maybe she's on Instagram, right? If you're on Instagram, that's what we have for you. No. I mean, not for you, for Instagram, right? Come on, man. It's your time to shine. Where are you? Tasneem is a girl, I think. Come on. 16 seconds. It doesn't matter if she show up after the rules are, it's gone. When this is gone, it's gone. That's a good one. Oh! She show up! No. She show up. I see her with 3 seconds left. I'm here. Yes. I see you. Oh my God.
Hadouken!
3 seconds. Honestly, it was 003 when I see her. Oh my God.
Hadouken!
That was close. Tasneem, you know the drill already because you won a few things before, so nothing to say. Remember, you need to send the message, blah, blah, blah. Tasneem, congratulations, you have a Mojo Diamond! Same as Camille Lula. But you know what? I think this is going to left a little bit of bitter taste, you know, because it was so close and then she almost didn't show up, you know. We all have hopes, so we need to give away something else, right? I don't know what you think, guys. Let me know in your comments. Let's remove this. I think we need to... That one is for the books. Yeah, it was something. Let me know, guys, what you think, if we should give away something else or not. Mao Mendes says yes, of course. No, really, because I'm playing with you guys. I feel like I'm there, and I will be like, oh, come on. It wasn't as clean as I would like. I want to lose like in a good way, you know, like boom in the middle of the, you know, like someone. Look here, you can see it was insane. It was too close. Of course. I can imagine that. So I'm going to shuffle. You can see that the wheel is spinning because it's shuffling the names. What's your favorite coffee, Ari? That's a good question. Anything that can be grinded, especially... It could be any... I don't have a nationalities for coffees. I've tried all of them, but I have the machine like, bzzz, you know? The beans. You know, to grind the coffee yourself. I don't like the Nestle kind of a coffee. That's killer, especially when you start getting older and you start packing kilos, you know, of too much sugar. I drink it black and nothing else. Okay, guys. Honestly, I have only 2 of this to give away today. That's why I have. That's my allowance. That's my budget. 2. But you know what? Let's give another one right now. another Mojo Diamond
4, 3,
right now for you.
2, 1.
I don't know how I'm going to fix this, but you will get it for sure. This is the third Mojo Diamond today. Insane.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
I will try it.
No one can do it like
Manja, I promise.
like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it.
Oh, it's stopping. Bye, Bunny. See you next week. Vanja, Sarid, Alfio, Paulina, Davey, Dennis, Hernan Prado, MDR, TJ, Ana Aguirre. Now it's fair. It's a fair one. It's a fair one. It's a very, very clear. Mr. Hernan Prado, are you in the house? Come on, kids. Hernan Prado. Uh-oh. Yes, he's in the house. Congratulations!
Hadouken!
That was easy.
No, yes, that was something. Amazing, this was amazing, really good. So we have 3 Mojo Diamond amplifiers going today. That was great. We have a great time, guys. Check the acoustic simulation presets that I made for you. I hope you like them. Let me know in your comments there in the community side what you think, how can we improve. And well, for the winners, remember you need to send a private message to get this, and we're going to start having more even cooler products in the giveaway. So we're going to wrap up this podcast, guys. We are not winding down at all. This is not losing steam, eh? We will start having more of this kind of cool, really cool gadgets. So thank you very much for joining me again today. It was a real pleasure as always, and I will see you next week. So take care, keep playing, stay healthy, and don't forget to tune in next time. Thank you, guys. God bless you all. Bye.